welcome everyone to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. And the Bruins will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans offense will have the ball first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So UCLA's offense will go to work for the first time today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the 2nd level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up at the 2nd level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Spartans. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, UCLA! He got a step and just ducked.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Janging on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. He might want another play. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Using his legs. It's Baker. Got enough for the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Watson.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Rushes on him. The throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. On the move, he fires. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it down the left side. Wide open space. Touchdown, Michigan State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Look out, he's got room. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Watson. Free up the gut. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Rush coming in high, and they've got him at the 29. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Way too close to punt. Way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Trying to find the end zone.
That's a big-time completion. And, guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Spartan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on second and 6. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Touch pass on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. DBs will try to keep everything in front. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Did he call bank on that one? Off the left upright and good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Baker. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Turning it on! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Spartans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 4 wideouts set, 2 on either side on second and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Knocked down for the tackle.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Touchdown, Smarty! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll run the screen, and they pick up just a few on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now it's second and long. The DBs will back off a bit. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's caught. It's Watson. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Finds his tight end. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. These corners backing off a bit. Got his man. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's first and 10. Gonna run it. It's Baker. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the big fella. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Spartans will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions. possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. And the coverage team gets to return her on the ground. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still
going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The quick out. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Spartans look to do some damage in the red zone. Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The offense changing the play. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. Now, the offense is in an interesting spot.
Touchdown, Michigan State! And the route is on. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They go to the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run the counter. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback D go in the other direction.
Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Takes the easy completion. There he goes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
You know, as a quarterback in college football, if you just play one play at a time and do your job, the stats are going to come, the wins are going to come. Here we are late in the year. With that last completion, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards passing on the year.
Wants to go up top on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen. And everywhere, how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make... And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. You think about Michigan State D-line, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On target to the left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll do it himself. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Behind the line, it's Watson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
The Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. On the ground, it's caught. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Cox. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on fourth down. Grab near the marker. It's Watson. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. And the returner will be brought down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Again, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game, David.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical.
Makes the grab on the shot. Pass to 30. The tag. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Spartans. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Bruins will hustle to the line.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the...
And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense.
He's got it on the outside. Open field on the right. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Smarty. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Taking it the other way.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and then the second one, you know, usually he takes me out of the game.
He'll keep it himself. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.